Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well in your lives. Welcome to English for All by Archana Sood. I am Archana Sood, and in this video, I am going to tell you about 5 interesting ways in which you can start reading in English in an interesting and engaging way. Before I start sharing my tips with you, I would like to request you to please subscribe to the channel if you have not done that already. It will be highly encouraging and highly motivating for me. Okay, now let us start with the topic. When we talk about reading in English, for the people who are not readers, this whole idea sounds very intimidating, very scary, and I'm afraid to say very boring as well. Reading is something that requires consistency, that requires diligence, and that also requires guidance. Because you cannot simply start by reading anything randomly. There are so many things to read, and that is where the problem lies. In this video, in the next 5 to 10 minutes, I am going to tell you how can you actually start reading and how can you actually stick to this whole process of reading. Okay, why is reading important? If you want to improve your spoken skills, where does reading come into the picture? Why do we actually need to focus on that? I'll tell you why. When you are trying to learn speaking a language which is not your native language, there are high chances of you feeling intimidated by new words, complicated grammatical structures, and formations that are totally unfamiliar to you. जब आप कोई भी नई चीज़ या नई लैंग्वेज में स्पेशली उसको पढ़ना शुरू करते हो तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसी होती हैं जो बिल्कुल डरावनी सी लगती हैं, बिल्कुल एलियन सी लगती हैं. ऐसे में आपको रीडिंग करना कैसे स्टार्ट करना चाहिए? Most of the people would recommend you some self help books to start reading, and I think this is not a good idea. Another thing that is often suggested by a lot of people is start reading newspapers, as if newspaper is simply writing ABC, but that is not the case. What I would like to suggest you is you should start by reading small articles on topics that are of your interest, and that is my tip number one. You know, apart from reading books, if you like them, then that's great. But if you are not into reading books at all, and if you are still a beginner who is still trying to step into this domain of reading, start by reading short articles on any topic that is of interest to you. For example, if you like to read about entertainment, or if you like to read about any particular cricketer, any particular actor or politicians, pick that topic up. Start reading continuously for at least 15 days on that one particular topic. Keep on noting the words that you come across meanwhile, and after the end of the fortnight, after 15 days are over, go back to your notebook, go back to those words, and then try to write something short and understandable for yourself by using all that vocabulary. I think that is going to help you tremendously. Rather than starting with a book, you should start by reading small articles on an area of interest that particularly fascinates you. So, this is the first tip that can actually help you start reading English. No hefty books, small articles. Tip number two, when you are reading, there are high chances that you will feel highly bored in the process. Boredom can come out of your inability to understand what is written in the text. It could also come up because you are not actually relating to the topic, right? So, in order to combat to this particular problem, I would like to request you to start imagining an audience. That is something that I have been doing for as long as I can remember. Whenever I start reading, I imagine as if there is somebody who is listening to me. Okay, so that actually boosts your confidence manifold. It also helps you improve your fluency, your pronunciation, your body language, your postures, and you feel accountable for the understanding of the other person. I would also like to add on to this tip. You should also try to imagine that the other person who is listening to you does not have the book in his or her hand. So the only thing that that person is dependent upon is your reading capability. Okay, so you have to read very slowly, you have to read the narrative in such a dramatic way, and when I say dramatic, I mean to get into the character of the writer who has written the text, so that the other person feels engaged, and that fictional other person will actually help you improve your own reading skills. It is subconsciously going to tell you to slow down, to put emphasis on certain words, to stop at the pauses. And this is how you will actually not feel bored, because you will feel that I am reading it out to somebody else. There is somebody else who is listening to me. So try to imagine an audience, because it is going to not only take care of your pronunciation but your fluency, body language, and postures as well. So that was my tip number 2. My tip number 3 for you goes like this: you have to start using bookmarks once you are into the process of reading. Don't stop reading midway. All right, give yourself incentives. If you are actually reading a book, don't just drop it at the drop of the hat, that okay, I'm going to have my lunch, or I'm going to make this call, or I'm going to revert to this text. This habit is very, very destructive, especially when you're trying to build upon a new habit of reading. So give yourself incentives, that I will make call to this person after I have completed this chapter, or after I have completed this theme. Start using bookmarks. Give yourself incentives, that after I have completed 15 pages, I'll just do whatever I want to do, or I will just take a mini pause. So don't just stop midway. Continue to read till you find a good juncture to stop. This is also going to help you in that very, very, very prominent problem among new readers, that they feel that, ma'am, we don't really know where did we stop last time. So we have to go back to 10 pages again to really remember where we were. And this goes on like a vicious circle. So you never really, make any progress in reading. So in order to maintain that progress, keep a bookmark, give yourself incentives, and stay away from distractions. Tip number 4 goes like this: if you have started reading and if you're slowly developing interest in that, I would like to recommend you to find at least one more person, be it in form of your sibling, your friend, or your colleague, who can actually join you in reading the same content. Now that is also going to be a very interesting activity, because when the other person is also reading the same text with you, you will have that competent, streak in you, that I have to read this many pages before him or her, or I can actually discuss this particular topic with him or her. This is something that I have been doing with few of my students who have been diligent readers. So I also read with them. Whatever book they have picked on, I also read with them. Most of the times I recommend them the books. And this is how we, finalize a date. That this is the date when we are going to discuss the first 15 pages or first 20 pages. So that actually keeps you going, and you two can actually practice together, and you can also discuss a lot of ideas. And then the whole exercise of reading does not remain limited to improving your spoken skills, but it also adds value to your overall knowledge as well. Tip number 5, and that is my last tip to you, that is, don't focus on reading in quantitative terms, read in qualitative terms. Let me try to rephrase it. What I mean to say is, rather than reading 50 articles in a week, try to read one article 5 times. What do I mean by that? By that, I mean to say that you have to read the same article or the same chapter 5 times by focusing on 5 different things every time. So, for the first time, you can just read for the sheer joy of reading. For the second time, you can focus on vocabulary. The third time, you can focus on the grammatical structure. The fourth time, you can begin to focus on how the pauses are being played upon. And for the fifth time, you can actually read it by integrating all these dimensions together. Don't focus upon reading too much, but focus upon reading too well. So these are the tips that can actually help you initiate reading. I will quickly summarize all these tips for you. So the first tip was, don't start with big books. Start with short articles on areas of your interest. The second tip for you in this particular domain was to focus on your body language as well. Imagine an audience, read aloud as if you were reading out to somebody else. The third tip was to use a bookmark and stay away from distractions. The fourth tip was to rope in any friend or any colleague who can actually join you in this process, who can prove to be a healthy competition, and that can also help you boost your speed in reading. And the fifth and the last, but not the least important at all, tip was, keep a track of all the dimensions of the language while you are reading. Don't read too much if you are a beginner, but read too well. Read slowly, read consistently, and read something that interests you, that fascinates you. If you begin to take all these tips into consideration, I am pretty sure, guys, that you will love the whole idea of reading. And if you are able to read effectively, trust me, it will be replicated, it will be manifested in the way you speak to the people. I think I have read a lot of books in my entire life, and this is the only thing that has actually helped me. Not watching English movies, not listening to English songs. I particularly do not like that, to be very honest. But reading is something that I immensely enjoy. And reading is something that has actually helped me and had given me visible, concrete, specific results. So I am only suggesting you something that had worked for me in the past. So try to use these tips. Let me know if this works for you as well. And I would really love it if you start taking into consideration at least one of these tips, if not all, in one go. Thank you so much for listening to me and to be with me in these entire 10 minutes. I'm going to wrap up this video now. I am going to come up with my next video next week, so stay tuned. Thank you so much and bye bye.